Hi everybody, it's Julie Salva with Stampin' Shine with Julie Salva. Welcome back to the Great American Stamp Show. 4 stampers, 1 stamp set, 1 winner that you decide. Here's my project. Open it up. It's a great fun fold. You ready to stamp? Let's go. Calypso Coral. I have just cut it in half, 4 1/4 by 11. I am now going to fold it. Could I score it? I could. I certainly could. Did I score it? I did not. I did not. So I've got that. I have already pre-cut my designer series paper. I say DSP and I have so many people that are like, Julie, what's DSP? It's designer series paper, otherwise known as doggone, let me think, DSP, doggone, I don't know, DSP, designer series paper. I don't know. I was trying to think of something really good. I couldn't though. So I've got that and I'm gonna go on and adhere that to my cardstock with my Stampin' Seal. So we'll get a little bit of that. I want you to look at the back of this. See, if you think that you wouldn't use this, what a great neutral pattern we've got here in crushed curry. So I feel like, you know, there's something for everybody here. So I think I'm gonna put it that way. I don't really know what this the right side up, but it'll work. All right, so here we go. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dies, and I'm using the Stylish Shapes dies. Everyone needs to have those. You must have those dies. I'm going to use those and cut a circle out. Now, if you remember last time, I told you I did not use my Big Shot because we were just going to shake, shake, shake when I did, and I don't like to do that on my small little table because Mark Salva has not put together my big table. I digress. But I got to use it. So I'm over here. I've got my Big Shot over here. I've got my die. You can't see it, but it's happening. Put your listening ears on and you will know. Here we go. I'm spinning, I'm spinning, I'm spinning. And I just knocked my pens over. Ta-da! I can work in situations like this, though. I can work in catastrophe. It's what I do. Okay, so taking this out. Now here's the thing, gonna need it. So I don't wanna do anything with it. I'm gonna need this. I'm just gonna set it aside, all right? So now this is what we've got. So let's go on to the fun part, the fold. So here's what I have done. Now I need to tell you right now, I learned this fold from my friend Rhonda Wade, and she learned it from one of her teammates, and I cannot remember her teammate's name, but I learned it from Rhonda. Rhonda learned it from someone else, and you are learning it from me. So maybe you already learned it from Rhonda. I don't know. So here you go. So I've cut this down to 9 1/4, the long side, by 4. 9 1/4 by 4. And then I have gone on and I have scored at 2 inches, 4 inches, and 6 inches. All right, this is so easy, y'all. 9 1/4 by 4, score at 2, 4, and 6. And then you're gonna fold. This longer piece, or not the longer, but the larger piece, this is gonna be the bottom of your card. This is gonna be your stair step here, okay, see? And then this piece will be adhered. So before I adhere it, I'm gonna go on and do some stamping. Now, if you saw this, I mean, I love this little sentiment because it kind of takes you by surprise. I haven't seen this. Just so you know, you're not alone. And we've got the 4 little chicks and the one holding the balloon because you are not alone. You have people with you. So I am going to stamp my 4 little chicks and then I'm gonna color them. Now here's the thing. When you're doing a stamping live video, I would always encourage you to stamp and do things that you're good at. I think that's so important. Do the things that you're good at. So for example, if you are not a good blends colorer, don't do blends. And you know why I can say that to you? Because I am a horrible blends colorer, and yet here I am competing against my friends, and lo and behold, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna color in not 1, well, that one has no feet, not 2, not 3, but 4 little chicks to show that you're not alone, even though one has no feet whatsoever. He'll be fine. One of these chicks is gonna have a balloon because the balloon is fun. That is why he's gonna have a balloon. Do you guys do that? Do you choose stamps because you're like, that's fun? So let's stamp the balloon. I'm gonna give it to this little guy right here, the one with no feet. I'm sorry, bird, you have no feet. but you have a balloon. Okay, so I've done that. The next thing that I'm going to do, I could go on and stamp my words, "You're not alone." I'm not feeling confident yet for that. So I'm going to do my coloring, okay? So the colors that I chose are straight out of the DSP. When I'm like, what colors should I choose? I literally go, oh, let me look at the back. Oh, this paper uses Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, and other colors that I like. So those are the ones I chose. So Calypso Coral, I'm going to take that and I will make this little bird, the Calypso Coral bird. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell you what I do know about these blends. They're kind of idiot-proof, okay? Even though I don't think I'm very good with them, like some people, man, they're so good. They color and they shade and they do all the things. You know what I do? This, I scribble, and I go outside the lines. But it's okay. It's okay to go outside the lines. So, in fact, it's so okay that I'm having an anxiety attack about it. And I need to get my color lifter. Do you know we have a color lifter? Look at this. Look at this. You can take a color lifter and go over your color and it kind of like gets rid of it. So I love that. And then I'm going to take the darker. This is another thing that I have learned. Take the darker and just kind of highlight the little squigglies. If you're not good, just highlight the little squigglies. And then somebody told me something once about how like over here, like you do a little bit of an accent, like the sun is shining there. I have no idea why that works. I don't even know if it does. But I did it. I did it. So there's that. Now, right now, I know some of you are thinking, I'm going to kind of blend it a little bit. I think this blends it. I don't know. I know some of you guys are thinking, bless her heart. And I will take all the heart blessings you want to give. All right, so there's that one. Real quick, we're going to go over to Granny Apple Green. I adore Granny Apple Green. Now, this is one of my favorite colors. It just makes me smile. Do you guys have a favorite green? I love Granny Apple. What else do I like? I mean, I like all of them. I like the greens, but this one I really like. So again, just coloring real quickly. The bird here, as I've said before, makes perfect sense to do the thing that you are not good at. And it can, oh, y'all look at that tip. That's bad. So I'm not even using that tip. I'll use this one, the narrow one. Color, 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 dot, 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 dot. Nose. There we go. All right. There's that one. I'm going to go with, what color? Daffodil. I'm going to go with daffodil. So I have my dark daffodil and my light daffodil. So go here with this little chick. You know, this would be kind of cute at Easter too, wouldn't it? I mean, with the little chicks and stuff. So think outside the box sometimes with these sets. You don't always have to do it exactly like you would initially think. Now, again, back to the dark. Highlight, highlight, highlight. Nose. Highlight, 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 highlight. Here, 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 here. You know what you should do sometimes? I heard a quote, and I love this quote. It has been one that I try to follow. It was by a motivational speaker. By the way, now I'm going to Balmy Blue. A motivational speaker by the name of John Acuff. I don't know if you've heard him or not, but this is what he said. He said, give yourself permission to be bad at something new. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving myself permission to be bad at these blends because I like it. I like the blends. I like using the blends. I think you'll like using the blends. And I think a lot of times we don't do things because we're kind of scared, you know, and I think we should do it. I think we should. So highlight, 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 highlight. And I now need to make the balloon a color. I'm going to go with my very favorite. I'm going to go back to my Granny Apple Green. It's my favorite color. Makes me smile. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, now it's time to stamp my sentiment right here. You're not alone. So I'm going to do that and put the little cover on. Where'd my block go? You guys ever have these issues that have, here it is, these issues that happen? All right, you're not alone. I want you guys to know that too, that you're not alone either. You know, I know sometimes we feel like it, but we're not. So where should I put it? On my sample, I put it up here. I think I'm going to put it over here because that way I have a little bit more room to write a little note. You're not alone. It's sitting, floating there like crazy as it doesn't have a period. Guess what? It's getting ready to. Boom. I hope that didn't hit. Boom. There we go. That is a light touch right there. Okay, so let me show you how this goes inside the card. Get my bone folder again because I really want to have a nice crease. When you're doing something like this, and I know you guys have heard it, but y'all, you want to make sure your creases are solid and you want to make sure that you have a good adhesive that you're using, especially when you're manipulating paper. That is so important. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal right now only because it's what I have right here, and I'm a little bit lazy, and to go get my Stampin' Seal Plus, I just forgot. So this will work though. So I've put it all over here, okay? And that's actually going to be a mistake, but I'm going to show you how to fix it. It's what I do, how to fix mistakes. And I'm going to put it in here right flush against the fold line, okay? Flush against the fold line. Okay, you can kind of see how this is going to go. Problem, though, is as follows. Now I have adhesive right here. When I put the adhesive on, and I was not supposed to put it here. So here's a trick. If you have an adhesive remover, you can go get it. But if you use your finger and you push really, really hard, you will gob up all that adhesive and it will come right off. So I don't know if you knew that or not, but now you do. Never let it be said that you don't learn all of the things here at Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva, because I have taught you how to fix mistakes. It's what I do. I've made them all. Okay, that looks like a little booger right there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so remember how I told you I still needed this? It's time. It is time to use it. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna use adhesive, but do you see this little crease right here? All the adhesive needs to go under that crease. You do not put it above that crease. So underneath the crease. And put that right back in there. Now before I show you the magic, I gotta stamp one more thing. Put this over here. I need to stamp one more bird, and I'm gonna go with Harry Potter bird and Harry Potter glasses because I like it. Okay, so here's my bird. And here's my black. You might be asking yourself, Julie, why are you doing so much work on that foam mat? Now, those of you who are experienced stampers, you know why I'm using it. But those of you who are newbies may not know. I actually did a Stampin' 101 class tonight and taught this. But with photopolymer stamps, they don't have a cushion the way that cling stamps do. So having this foam mat underneath makes a big, big difference because it gives us a little bit of give and helps you get a better image. So back here to the balmy blue, we're just going to do his wings here. I am going to use light misty moonlight to give it just a little bit more of a contrast than the dark balmy blue would. Okay, so I've got that. I'm gonna go back real quick to my Calypso Coral, which I really like. Just gonna do his belly, because everybody wants to have a Calypso Coral belly, don't they? And accent, 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 nose, and glasses. I mean, we are rocking and rolling now, guys. Rocking and rolling, okay? Glasses, glasses, glasses. Here we go. Harry Potter. I said that with my fake British. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Okay. I'm gonna set that aside for just a minute. I've got one more thing I want to stamp for you guys. Again, using stylish shapes. This is part of my sentiment here. This is the part that says, just want you to know. So I've already cut out the banner. inked it up here. I'm going to just eyeball it. We're just going to eyeball it because living on the edge. And down. What? Look at that. Look at that. That is a win, you guys. That is a win, win, win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, here, last time I went over in my video, they're only supposed to be 15 minutes long. I don't know how long this one is, but I feel like perhaps I am going over a little bit, so I'm hurrying, okay? Look at that, so cute. Sentiment, watch this. This is something that's kind of fun. Do I want to use, you know what? I'm going to use dimensionals, and I'm using, I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm not scared of using dimensionals, not at all. And I'm going to kind of take this. I want it to peek through here, but I also want this, yeah, there we go, to open. Oh, so cute. Okay, got that. I know you're like, wait a minute, Julie, let me see that. Oh, I have one more thing to do. I took the yellow DSP, because I like it, y'all. The back of the books here. I'm going to lay that right in here, okay? And I cut that down to, I believe it's 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Oh my goodness. Okay, now adhesive on this back part. Guys, I love this card. I think I might be able to wear my crown. I haven't seen my opponents though, so I don't know. As a side note, I have been wearing my crown. I have been wearing it. I have to be in practice. One day I will win. Oh my gosh, maybe today is the day. You guys, look at that. Close it over. Now you might find that you need to adjust your card just a little bit. It doesn't want to close the way you want it to. Let me tell you something. You're in charge, not the card. So you just force that bad boy down like so. Get that bone folder, and now it's perfect. One last thing. If you've seen my other video, what I tell you about these? The iridescent rhinestones. I told you they are magic rhinestones. They work and take on the color hue of anything that you are doing. So I'm using them. I am going to use them again. I just keep them in my Stampin' bag, and I just grab them and use them. Now there is a set that has some of this green, and I nearly use those, but I don't know. I'm just going to go with these. I put one of each size on there in my look of 3. Let me take a look at that. You guys, look. I just want you to know you're not alone. Period. So here's what you're going to do. The Great American Stampin Show video hop continues. My friends Brandi, Jodi, and Shannon all have videos as well. You will find their links above here in the description. Who wins this time? It's up to you. You will vote. How will you vote? By liking the video that you want to win. So I hope you enjoyed this video the most. I hope you enjoy all the other videos too. Vote for the one you want to win. And most of all, thank you for stopping by the Great American Stamp Show. I feel like I should have a lyric or a song. I don't. Goodbye.